Okay, so if you're familiar with the Corvette tripowers, the outboard carbs are vacuum pod operated. They don't have accelerator pumps, and the linkage is just to make sure that they close. It has nothing to do with them opening. Tracy Corvette made this linkage, and it worked great. I had it on the old system I had, and the issue was you couldn't just mat it. You know, if you floored it, you would get a big bog because these would just suck in air and it wouldn't give it enough signal to pull in any fuel. And if you went slow, it was fine. I finally got my other carburetors with the vacuum pops working great, but there's just not that kick in the pants like it would with a mechanical linkage. The other way is probably far better for fuel efficiency, or at least by operating off the signals and all that, and only opening when they need it and getting the fuel that it wants. But I saw a couple of posts from other guys that said that they had done stuff like this, so I wanted to try it. So I grabbed these. Um, there are 500 bases that have the same butterfly size on the outside. So it's nice and large. Where the center 3 1/4, these are much smaller. So I had to do that, and I went to the. So these are new. These are new. These are from Allstate. I think these are from. These might be from. These are Hollies that may be from Summit. I believe I got those from Summit. So these outside carbs are part of the complete setup that I had that I'm going to send off to get cleaned up. This is just a mock-up. There's no gaskets, obviously no fuel lines. The issues I'm going to be running into are the fuel lines are going to hit here. So this one I may change back to the regular fuel bowl so that it's pointing downward. It'll be a diagonal down. I'm going to put some quick release fuel pods on here. So the fuel lines will be quick release, so if I have to adjust anything or tune it, at least I can just disconnect the fuel lines without any issues. But this may be going back. These accelerated pump, just call it accelerated pump rods here. These arms are different for the truck carbs versus this one's for one of these, and it's maxed out, so it's not functioning. I had to pretty much wind the cam all the way down. So this will have to be changed. This might change, which will negate that issue. Probably do that. Haven't quite decided yet. Linkage needs spacing. There's definitely some work that needs to be done to get this to where it should be, but it'll be eliminating the vacuum signals going to the outboard carbs, and I get this good amount of throw, and then I don't think you can see inside there, but you can see the accelerator pumps. So that will be a gigantic change. The big difference is the outboard carbs had metering plates, not metering blocks. These carbs do not have a idle circuit, so those all just turn all the way in. They don't have an accelerator pump channel either. Those need to be drilled out, and then these need to be threaded so that'll be functioning. And then I need to plug all 3 of these, because that's going back for the 4-barrel. That would have been the fuel supply line to the outboard carb, or I should say the rear fuel bowl on a 4-barrel carb. So things to do, but it works, which was my main goal, was getting that so that I had the theory working. So things to come, good things.